at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll run here with Tavon Austin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards to pick up there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
That?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the
on first down. Hines, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
To me, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mike spoke well. Come on, inside. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Jaguars nothing.
60 Pittsburgh. Got you, bro. I got you, bro. Now. 50 seconds, right? See, rock it.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off, and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry here, it's Austin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Packers' 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The play leads to 3rd and 11.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
16 yards, a first down. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Rob Gronkowski, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 12, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
A loss of 2.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Rodgers on third down. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Packers 28, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 35, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And some space here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Minshew sets to throw. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 57. Come on. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. It'll be Minshew again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. The throw over the middle taken in. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 yards.
The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run again with Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Today's final score. Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.